Hi everyone, I decided to do another collections video today, kind of on a whim. It's midnight, I have to be up at 7 a.m. for work, but for some reason, this is what I wanted to do right at this very moment. And I think partially what inspired this was me continuing to see this piece on my desk, which goes primarily unused lately. So I just want to go through my collection, rediscover what I have, see if maybe there's a few I would like to get rid of. So this might be a bit of a mini declutter, but we're gonna see as I go. I haven't done a collections video in a couple of months, but I do have an entire playlist of other videos. I have by now done most of my complexion products, so foundations, concealers, powders, bronzers, blushes, and highlighters. And I figured we should get into some lip products next, and then I'm gonna finish off with a bunch of eye products. So yeah, if you guys are interested to see my bullet lipstick collection, which is what is happening today, then please keep on watching. Okay, so as you guys can see, I have this, I don't know how to show it without making things fall, but it is a rotating lipstick holder. This is by the brand Zara Beauty, I believe. Well, I shouldn't say that. I don't know if they are in fact no longer around. They might still be around. A brief Google search did not really bring up all that much. I do see that Zara Beauty still seems to have an account on Amazon, but I don't see this specific lipstick tower anymore. This was all the rage back in old school YouTube days. Everyone who was anyone here on YouTube seemed to have one in different colors, and I got sucked into the craze. Plus back then I actually, if you can believe it, had a ton more lipsticks. I have over the years decluttered a lot of lipsticks. I remember at my worst I probably had 100, 150, I don't know. I haven't counted these. I will probably do that as I pull them out so that we do a tally and see if I do end up decluttering anything. But basically what I'm going to do is lay all of these out in front of me. We're only going to be doing bullet lipsticks. And then I'm going to do a separate video on all of my liquid lips, lip liners, lip glosses, and also I have quite a few lip crayon-y, lip pencil-y sort of products as well. Let me reshuffle all of this and we're gonna get to it.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 20, no, after 29 comes 30, Natalia. There's no 20 anything else. 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my dear, wow, 74. I did not expect that. Okay then.
Here we are. I just counted. I'm in shock. I am in shock. I really did not expect to have more than about 50 lipsticks because, as I've said, over the years I have decluttered more than half of my lipstick collection. I used to have probably 20 just Maybelline lipsticks alone. And I remember I used to have a ton of Milani lipsticks and I used to have a ton of Wet n Wild lipsticks. Basically, most of my drugstore lipsticks, as you can see, are not even around anymore just because I realized I was almost never reaching for them. But yeah, we're starting with 74, ladies and gents. Wow, 74. That is honestly shocking. I need a drink after that. Let's jump in because 74 lipsticks is a lot, and I did actually plan on swatching at least some of them, if not all of them. You can clearly see that over the years I have had some favorite formulas. Probably NARS Audacious to this day is my favorite formula. I really love Bite Beauty lipsticks. I really love the Marc Jacobs lipsticks. I used to absolutely adore the Urban Decay Revolution lipsticks. I know that this is already like third generation old. I am of the mindset that if it's it still smells good and if the texture has not changed, I will still keep using it. I occasionally do wipe my lipsticks down, or at least the tip of them, with a little bit of alcohol. I'm the only one using them, so there's no reason why I need to be throwing out lipsticks if they still smell good, taste the same, look the same, feel the same, etc. So let's start off with 3 brand new lipsticks. I actually won these in a giveaway and I would like to try all of these at some point on camera. So I have opened them, I have looked at them, but I have not actually swatched them, touched them, photographed them or anything. So I am not going to do that today. So there's the Shiseido Lip Shine, and this is in Vinyl Nude 311. There's the Lisa Eldridge Velvet Muse, which I cannot even begin to tell you guys how excited I am about this. And if you own Lisa Eldridge lipsticks, you know how magnificently gorgeous they are. Actually, okay, I said I wasn't going to swatch and I'm not going to swatch, but if you haven't seen this, you have to. You absolutely have to. This is aesthetically probably the most satisfying thing. First of all, of course, it is magnetic and this component is gorgeous. It reminds me, like even her little signature reminds me a little bit of Louboutin, like with that L and the lips. Of course, Louboutin is a shoe company, but there's something about that L that is similar. But here's the kicker with these lipsticks. The finish on them really does look like velvet. And I love that the tip also has almost like a little bit of a rounded edge, a little bit of a curve to it. It's just so ridiculously stunning. I can't even. That needs to be photographed and I just can't bring myself to use it. That's how beautiful this is. I will. I know that that's really silly. I will one day use this because let's face it, what's the point otherwise? But I almost can't. Like it's almost too beautiful to use. And same with Pat McGrath. I've never had another Pat McGrath lipstick. This is the first one. This is in Luxe Trans 410 Lavish. These will make a reappearance on my channel. You better believe it. I still want to photograph them and I still want to figure out a special way of revealing them and using them for the first time. So we're gonna put these aside. I have my little acrylic tray that I actually store some of my lipsticks in. This is part of like a 5 drawer. This is by Muji, which also was all the rage years ago here on YouTube. I don't know if people still use this, but I still love mine. So I'm gonna keep this here as a potential declutter tray if we do end up decluttering anything today. Afterwards, I will of course reorganize, do a final tally and all that. All right, where do we start? Let's go through these minis because why not? And actually, let's start off with a lipstick that I know I'm going to get rid of because I never use this and I'm not really a pink lipstick kind of gal. This is the Sephora Rouge Brilliance in number 14. I don't know what the color is, but it is this very how am I gonna do this? It's a very creamy lipstick and it is kind of like, I mean, I wouldn't say it's a Barbie pink. I'm terrible at describing colors. I mean, to me, this is just like it's a pink, light to mid-tone pink, and it's not a color that honestly I ever reach for. So this is gonna go. Next is a Fenty lipstick. This is the Mademoiselle in Flamingo Acid. I used this a few times last year in 2020 and I did actually enjoy it. So let's see. Oh yeah, that's nice. I like this. Do they still make these? I don't know. At some point, I feel like I saw these on sale at Sephora. It looks a little tuggy in the swatch. I don't remember if it actually was on the lips. I mean, could also just be how I'm swatching and how I'm sitting. It's not the most comfortable, but nonetheless, I think I am for now going to keep this. Next, this is an RMS Beauty lipstick. This is in Temptation. I have used this, but to be honest, guys, I don't even know. I don't know what I think about it because I don't remember. So that's not a very good sign, is it? It's pretty, it's a natural brand. I think they're sold at Sephora. I know a lot of people are like, well, I'm on YouTube, I should have one of each brand for comparison. I don't reach for this. I don't use this. We're gonna let it go. Okay, Too Faced with their ridiculous names. This is called Sex on the Peach. This is a lipstick that Samantha March used to rave about and love and always tell embarrassing stories about how she was at a nail salon. And somebody asked what the name of the lipstick was. And of course, she was horrified when she had to reveal that it is called Sex on the Peach. But look at how smooth that goes on. And that is a beautiful nudie brown. On me, these sort of colors do look a little bit darker than on most people just because I am so pale. But I really enjoy this lipstick. So this one is definitely staying. All right, then we have this Christian Dior. This was a part of my red lip swatching video that I did back in December for the holidays. But look what's happened to it. I remember talking about it in that video, and honestly, as much as I would love to keep this very bougie Christian Dior lipstick, I got it as a point perk or as a bonus offer, I'm sure. And I adore reds, but I'm just afraid of using it, and I know I won't because it'll always be on my mind that, oh, this one is broken. So I'm gonna let this one go. Okay, but now we have Seriously Red by Bare Minerals. And this is what this lippy looks like. This one is a bit more creamy. I do prefer matte reds. It has that chemically lipstick scent. I don't know if that was how it always has been or if that is because it is getting a bit old. And I feel like for red lipsticks, I do reach more for matte formulas or liquid lipsticks, just because it is not a color that I want to have traveling all over my lips. So this is another one that, believe it or not, I'm going to let go of. I really do like the formula. It is super comfortable, that Bare Minerals one, but it's just, I don't pull for it because I'm always a little bit worried that it's gonna end up on my teeth or whatnot. It's just not worth it to me. Next, we have the first four of a lot of my Bite Beauty lipsticks. We have this one. This is in Chai. I don't even know if I've ever used this. Oh, this looks barely swatched, but it does look a little bit nicked or something. So at this point, I can't include it in a giveaway or anything like that. So right, we might as well go for it. Oh, I do love Bite Beauty lipsticks. Look at that. Oh, that is pretty. I gotta use this. Ugh. Keeping. This one is in Pepper. I have used that one. I do enjoy it. It's similar. Oh boy, guys. Now here's a dilemma. It is similar. Do I really need both? Do I really need both? The problem is I don't have enough people in my life that love makeup that are close enough to me that I would feel comfortable giving away my lipsticks. So getting rid of lipsticks is always a bit tough for me. So for now, I think I'll keep both. And actually, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have a declutter pile, we're going to have a keep pile, and we're gonna have a basket of doom pile. Meaning anything that I'm a maybe about, I'm going to try to use several times over the next month or two, and then I'm gonna come back and do a basket of doom update. So I think the one that is in Chai, the one that I've never used, well actually I'm gonna put them both into a basket of doom because I'm gonna try them both and see what I prefer on me. I like that idea. Okay, then we have Honeycomb. Oh, I have loved Honeycomb for a long time. This one is not going anywhere. Look at that gorgeous, gorgeous nude. That is more of a nude on me, whereas these are really dark. And then the last one I have is in Fig. And see, again, this is more of a pink. This is gonna go in a basket of doom because I'm just not sure if I really need a pink because I almost never reach for one. All right, my two bougie Tom Ford lipsticks that I got both as some sort of a bonus offers from Sephora. This is an Indian Rose. And while this is a pinky nude, it pulls more mauve, and I do love mauves. I don't like pinks, but I love mauves. So this color, I really enjoy. I'm definitely keeping this one. Whereas this, which is in, oh gosh, these French names.
La Méprise?
I don't know. It's the Ultra Rich lip color, and look at this color. This is like a corally orange. I almost never wear these colors, but it was some sort of a bonus offer, and I've been obsessed with wanting to own some Tom Ford. I think this is a basket of doom situation. I think I need to try this, especially with spring right around the corner, see how I'm gonna like it on me, and we'll go from there. I have a few Kat Von D lipsticks, and now this is Kat Von D when it was still Kat Von D and not KVD vegan kind whatever beauty, and now some Latin. What is it now? Oh gosh, I'm too lazy, guys, to look it up, but it's just been announced a few days ago. It's now still KVD, but KVD now stands for like something something in Latin. Honestly, I didn't read the trend post carefully enough or watch the whole video because I didn't care enough in the moment. But I used to love, and I still love, the aesthetic of Kat Von D beauty, KVD beauty, Karma Vita, whatever beauty. I don't know what it is now. I do have to say, so this was a part years ago of a holiday set of minis. It was, I think, a pack of 9 lipsticks, really beautiful outer packaging and the whole thing. But I didn't love the quality of the lipsticks, especially the minis. A lot of them were drying, and this was the only one I kept for the color because I really do occasionally love, I know I just said I don't wear pink, but if I'm gonna wear a pink, it's gotta be a bright magenta, fuchsia, darker, in your face, summery kind of color for me. And this is that color. However, it is pretty dry formula. Now, in a bold color like this, in some ways that's not a bad thing. This is in Bachelorette, this fuchsia pink. I'm just torn. I think I want to see what else I have. So for now, I'm putting this in the basket of doom, and we're going to see what I do at the end. All right, we've got 3 of the 6 Marc Jacobs lipsticks that I own. You can see that these are minis. So this is in Slow Burn. I adore this color. I've worn this a ton. It's a bit of that more mauve-y nude. I'm gonna swatch it right there. It's got like a little grunge to it. Really, really like that color. Definitely a keep. Then I also have Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, which I remember was a very hyped color. I'm gonna go here. This is also a really, really pretty color. Also has a bit of mauve, but it is more darker, more pink leaning nude. This formula is so amazing though. I mean, I really do want to keep it. And then this was a rouge. It's even called So Rouge, a rouge gift quite a few years back. So if you spent, you know, $1,000 at Sephora, you got a little Marc Jacobs package with this and I think a brush. I can't remember, maybe just this. And while I do love my reds, for some reason this red I almost never pull for, so this is also going to go into the basket of doom. I'd like to try it on 1 or 2 more times on my actual lips with a look and everything, and not just randomly swatched on my arm before I make a decision. Okay, I'm going to show you guys these swatches one more time. These are all of my minis, and then I'm going to wipe these off and we'll get started on some of my full-size bullet lipsticks. All right, I do have some staining, but we're just gonna have to keep on rolling. The remaining Marc Jacobs lipsticks. This is in Cabaret. This, I remember, came with a gloss, and it was actually a point reward. You know how you can cash in your points at Sephora? This was years back when Sephora actually used to do really cool things for 1,000 points. Now you have to have 5 million points to get anything super decent, but you got a really cool set with this full-size Marc Jacobs lipstick and a full-size gloss back then for 1,000 points. This is a beautiful color, really beautiful color. We're gonna swatch it right there. Perfect for the winter, perfect for the fall. I wish I used it more often. I'm hoping now that I'm reintroducing myself to what I actually have, I will pull for this more. And then these 2 I found at TJ Maxx a year or 2 back before my No Buy year, which, by the way, I just realized I completely forgot to do my intro. If you're here for the first time, I'm so sorry. I usually welcome everybody to my channel and tell you guys a little bit about myself. My name is Natalia. I did a year-long no buy in 2020, and I'm doing a low buy in budget / kind of declutter year this year in 2021. So hence me going through and showing you guys everything that I have and seeing if there are things that maybe I can live without. So sorry, I completely spaced out on that today, but let's just keep on going because this is going to be a year-long video as it is. I have these 2 lipsticks from a special collection they did a few years back. It was like an all nudes collection, and I have this in Eat Cake and Screen Test, and I do wear these every so often. I do love both of them. This is, again, a gorgeous nude on me because it's a paler nude, and I am so fair that while I do not want concealer lips by any means, I do need 1 or 2 of these super light colors in my collection to lighten up other lipsticks, etc. And this is in Eat Cake. I use this one not quite as much, but I don't know why, because look at that color. That is very, very pretty. That for me would probably be a perfect spring nude. So I've got to bust this out soon. All right, so we've got those. Now let's go through Bite. This is my oldest Bite lipstick. It's also in my Project Pan this year. It is in Ritzina. And speaking of very light nudes, this is one of my lightest, but one that I absolutely adore. But look, they are pretty close, Screen Test and Ritzina. That's good to know. Honestly, I've never actually swatched them side by side, so I'm excited that I have both of them. If anything, Screen Test is even lighter than Ritzina, but I love this color. It's been long discontinued. I found this upon recommendation from Natalie of the channel Flower Bomb 31. She did not steer me wrong. This is still to this day one of my favorite lipsticks in my entire collection, and I've had this one for a long time. Still smells fine. Yeah, I just smelled it. It still smells good. The texture hasn't changed. It still swatches like a dream. I adore this thing. Then I have these 3 lipsticks. They're all sticky. I don't know why this matte packaging, like the NARS sort of packaging, for some reason gets really sticky in my makeup collection. Whether it's brushes, whether it's compacts, whether it's lipsticks. I don't know what is going on with this sort of packaging. It drives me crazy because it is a little gross, but what can I do? So these 3 were part of a special collection years ago when they still had the matte cream lipsticks, which is the same formula as Ritzina, only Ritzina is in luminous cream versus matte cream. So they did a special matte cream collection. I believe it was for the fall season. So all of these are like plummy burgundy type colors. And I have Juniper, Plum, and Barberry. Let me see if we still want all of them. This is in Juniper. Oh, look at that. One swatch. Oh, that is stunning. That is so stunning. Okay, so that was Juniper. Then there's Plum. I loved their cream formula. I don't know how their current lipsticks are, but... And then this is in Barberry. Oh, wow. One swipe. There's no way I'm getting rid of these. No way. They're still good. I am keeping them. And then these 3 I found at TJ Maxx. This is their amuse-bouche formula in sorbet, which by the way, my minis are also the amuse-bouche formula. This is in sorbet. And see, this is another pinky color, but I do love this formula. So I think if anything, if I'm gonna have a pink, it should be in a formula that I adore. I think that one I will keep. And then I have 2 really funky colors, and I only bought them because they were really affordable. They were at TJ Maxx. I have this one, it's the cream lipstick in Opal, and then I have this one, which is the amuse-bouche lipstick in Squid Ink. I don't believe either one has been used or swatched. Yes, so Squid Ink is a black lipstick, and here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna swatch it for the first time. Oh, it's a blue lipstick. I apologize. Look at that. Surprise, surprise. I was sure it's black. Wow, how cool is that? Ooh, you know what we're gonna do? We are immediately gonna jump to my 2 funky lipsticks by Maybelline. I have this one in Sapphire Siren and this one in Pitch Black. And I'm gonna swatch this. Oh, it's totally different. Still good. Still smells good. Am I ever gonna wear this color? And then I do have a black, and again, I only kept it just for fun. It's not the best black. It's not even that opaque. But this one swatches much better than the blue. So you know what? I'm gonna keep the black. I'm gonna keep the blue, this Squid Ink from Bite Beauty. And I'm gonna get rid of this 835 Sapphire Siren by Maybelline. And then this opal shade is really cool because, again, I haven't even swatched it or ever used it, but I figured it's one of these that can change the color of any lipstick because I think it's kind of like a pearlescent, I don't even know if you guys will be able to see it, but it has like this pearlescent shift. It's just a lipstick topper. I really need to play with that. I never have, and I got this just for fun. I might as well actually have fun with it. So that is it for my Marc Jacobs Bite Beauty, and then of course the last 2 were Maybelline. Let's finish off Maybelline. This is Divine Wine. This was all the rage years ago, and she still swatches beautifully. Look at that. Oh man. I'm gonna put this, I think, in my basket of doom. And we're gonna see. So this is my only Bobbi Brown lipstick. This is in Plum Rose. This is their rich lip color. I think it is a beautiful color. Mauve color right there. Mauve pink, mauve brown, somewhere in between, mauve plum. I do really like that one. Kind of reminds me of, was it Kiss Kiss Bang Bang? Kind of reminds me of Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. Oh yeah, those are pretty close. I should probably wear those 2 like on 2 days back to back and see which one I like better. All right, for now we're gonna keep this. Let's do my 3 Kat Von D's since we've already done the mini. I have Hellbent, which looks like that. I have Cathedral, which I remember actually wearing and really loving. And then I have Lovecraft, which used to be a really popular shade. So here is Lovecraft. it does tug. It doesn't just glide on. They do stay on for a bit. Cathedral, which is much more smooth. And what did I say? This was Hellbent. Where are we gonna put this? Let's put it right there. Hellbent. Ooh. Oh gosh. I love the packaging. I do like the colors, but I almost never reach for these. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put these in my basket of doom, give them another chance. But do I wanna do that with all of them? I'm wondering if I have another lipstick in that red color. And the one I'm thinking of is this one from Urban Decay in Bad Blood. Oh, look at that. Those are pretty close. This one has a little bit more of a plummy burgundy tint to it. Let's see, is there anything else in my collection that is remotely similar? Maybe actually this one from my basket of doom, which is in So Rouge. Not quite, but honestly, similar enough where I think if I enjoy this color, I'm gonna like the Marc Jacobs formula considerably better than this Kat Von D one. So I think I'm gonna let go of Hellbent, but I'm going to put Cathedral and Lovecraft into the basket of doom. All right, let me show you these swatches so far because I think it's time for me to wipe these off so we can keep going. All right, I have a semi-clean arm. I have reorganized things so that we can see a little bit better. Let's tackle my Urban Decay Revolution lippies. This is in Naked. This used to be my all-time favorite lipstick, which you will be able to see by how much I have left. I used to use this nonstop. In fact, I was torn this year whether to put this one into my project pan or the Bite Beauty Ritzina. And the only reason Ritzina won out is because I keep hearing that since they're food grade, they go bad a lot faster. I have to say, I feel like these Urban Decay lipsticks are just as old in my collection, if not older. While a lot of people I know have decluttered theirs by now because they are technically too old according to all the rules that we are supposed to be following, I still feel like it tastes fine, it smells fine, it looks fine. I have disinfected all around several times throughout all these years, and you will see by the swatch that it swatches just fine too. I do still really love this lipstick. This reminds me of something else I swatched earlier today, but of course by now, since I've taken all the swatches off, I can't think of what it is, but I'm keeping this because if I can, I would like to use this up one day. I think that would make me feel really, really great, and I think that would do justice to this lipstick that served me so well and has gotten so much love from me and has been there through a lot in my life. So we're gonna keep Naked. Next to it, I have Rush. Rush is one that, in theory, I should really like because it's still very much that brownie nude with a slight mauve, but for some reason I forget that I have this lipstick. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna put this into the basket of Doom, and we are going to actually give it a little bit of love and see how I like it. I have a feeling I will like it as long as I actually remember to use it. Now, this one in Fiend, however, is a more pinky one. So this is the one that I'm wondering. But it's so creamy. No, this is too beautiful. I can't let this go. No, no, no. This one's staying. Did you guys see that swatch? Rapture, another one I used to adore. Oh my god, these nudes though. I don't know how current Urban Decay lipsticks are, but these were fantastic. I'm keeping them. And then last I have Venom. This one I think I bought on sale when they were discontinuing this line and repackaging it into something else. And again, look. Now, this one, doesn't this remind us of, was it Barbary? Maybe. Or was it Plum? Oh shoot, now I don't remember. Okay, let's swatch. Plum, no, that's a bit deep. So maybe Barbary. Let's put it on this side. That's a bit lighter, no. Huh. I was so sure. I was so sure that I have something similar, but now I'm not so sure. All right. Well, then Venom stays. It's trying to be good. But, and then these black ones were the matte formula, because this is the cream formula. All right, we have matte 1993. So that already, oh boy. Okay, still works. But what is happening here? What do I do about this? Aha, I got it. But of course I feel like it's just going to keep breaking. All right, let's swatch it and we'll decide. All right, this is that 90s brown, which while I love the idea of it and it looks amazing on other people, I feel like on my very light skin tone, this is not a perfect color. And I never think to reach for it anymore. Well, there's that. I did reach for this quite a lot when I first bought these lipsticks, and this was all the rage, this color. But considering also what is happening here, I think it's time. I can't believe it. I'm letting go of my first Urban Decay Revolution lipstick. This is big for me, guys, because this was probably my second... Yeah, no, not probably. This was definitely my second most favorite formula. So we've already swatched Bad Blood, but let's do it again. I mean, do I need to say anything else? Then we've got Matte Bittersweet. Okay, this is not really my color, is it? But if I were to have one in this color, then why not be in a formula that I love? We're gonna just keep that there because I also know I have a couple of purples in the NARS and in the Lorac formulas, and I've recently tried a couple of them, and they do definitely make my teeth look more yellow. And while maybe I could pull off that look when I was in my 20s and 30s, I definitely don't feel like I can pull off that look now. So I think most of my purples need to go. Speaking of, what is this? This is After Dark. This is another purple, but this has, I think, a bit of a sheen to it. No, this is definitely a better color. But honestly, I don't know if I would even reach for that. Okay, let's wait on these for a second. Why is this so hard? And how did this turn from a collection video suddenly to a legit declutter? How did that happen? But now that's what I feel like it is. And while I'm not over here decluttering 50% of my collection, for me, this is new. When it's on camera, it's new. I've decluttered probably 50, 70, I don't even know how many lipsticks over the years, but somehow now I feel the pressure. All right, let's keep moving. Let's actually do the Lorac ones because I don't really remember what colors I have. I haven't reached for a lot of these in a while. This is in Visionary. This is a brownie nude. I don't have too many in this color, so I'm tempted to keep that one. And then we have Secret Agent. Secret Agent I feel like Secret Agent, for me, is a more wearable version of 1993 by Urban Decay because it has a little bit of like that mauve gray tinge undertone to it, whereas this is more of a straight up brown. I think if I'm gonna keep a 90s-ish lip, I think that is the way to go. All right, we have Seductress. She's more of a pink. And honestly, I feel like I would reach for these nudes over that. I don't know. I mean, it's pretty. Why is this so hard? Why is this so hard? But I just feel like too much. It really is. It's too much. I have that Bite Beauty color. This one. I have this one. I think I prefer the formula at this point. So I'm gonna let this go. I think Seductress is just not seducing me enough. Okay, Goddess. Who remembers Goddess? This, by the way, came in a huge set of 10 lipsticks and 10 glosses that Lorac did for their 20th year anniversary. I don't know how many years ago this was, but back then I was drooling over that set and I ended up splurging and buying it. I think it was $75, which I guess in hindsight was pretty good for 20 different lip products. I decluttered most of the glosses since because they came in these exact corresponding colors and they were quite pigmented glosses, and I've never been really a gloss girl. All right, Goddess. Who remembers this? See what I mean about those purples? There was a day when purples were really big. Okay, let's see. I've got Goddess. I also have Beauty Guru. Oh, this is the one. This is the one that I think I tried on, wore for some sort of a look or something not too long ago, and I was like, nope, I don't think I'm young enough to pull this off anymore. I actually used to really enjoy it, and you can see the formula. This is why I bought all of these Lorac lipsticks, because the formula was fantastic, still is fantastic, but no. And then I have Free Spirit. Oof. It's another purple. I don't know, am I really ever gonna wear that much of a purple? because I feel like this is, you know, it's very different. So I'm tempted, of course, to keep it. All right, we're gonna compare it to Dominique by NARS. Again, if you've been on YouTube long enough, you'll probably remember these. Oh, she's very different. And I like this much better, not to mention the formula. Although the NARS ones go bad. The NARS ones unfortunately go bad. But I think Free Spirit is also gonna go. Okay, then we have, oh boy, then we have Hot Shot. I mean, this is not really my color. I don't do Barbie pink. I think that's just what it's gonna have to be. And then we have Jet Setter. So if anything, ooh, this one's more similar to, this one is the most similar to Bittersweet. Okay, I think I need to do a battle between these two on my own time. So I think these two need to go into the basket of doom, and I need to do a battle between Jet Setter by Lorac and Bittersweet by Urban Decay, because I don't think I need both. So I think I'm gonna keep Goddess, just because there's too many memories. I need to keep Goddess for now, and I need to give it a shot. Okay, should we just keep swatching at this point? Sure, why not? Oh, there's one more. I'm sorry. This is an MUA. Where is it gonna go? Let's put it here. Oh boy. Wow. Okay, but that is very smooth and creamy and much easier to put on than like that blue one from Bite and this black one. And while that is not a black, oh shoot, just for having that option, I'm gonna keep MUA. Okay, this is a lipstick that for several years I keep putting in Shop My Stashes and all sorts of things, and I don't know what it is, but I just never pull for it. It's a beautiful lipstick. It's by Sonia Kashuk. She no longer makes makeup, only brushes. You could see, like, it's really pretty. It's like this terracotta brick red brown. It's perfect fall color, but for some reason I just never reach for it, and I think it's time for me to part ways with this. Okay, it's bound to happen, and unfortunately there's at least one that I know I have to get rid of, not because I want to get rid of it because it's actually my favorite, but because it has gone off. But let's go in order. We have Raquel, one of my faves, an amazing nude, perfect for my light skin tone, and look at how smooth that goes on. Raquel is one of my favorites. Okay, but I'm gonna smell all these. This one still smells fine, so this one stays. All right, here's the heartbreaker. Anita. Anita is probably my second most favorite color in the NARS Audacious line. It is the one I used all the time, but unfortunately it's lost the scent, so now we're down to just that chemical scent, which I can taste on my lips when I put it on. I mean, it still swatches gorgeous, but I feel like it's not quite as creamy. Look at that color. I am absolutely heartbroken that this has gone off. I really want to replace it. I really, really, really want to replace it. I might need to try to find a dupe for this in my collection in the meantime, because we can see, like, I don't really need any more lipsticks. I really need to go through what I have. This is ridiculous. So Anita has to go. R.I.P. Anita. I mean, you have no idea. You have no idea. I know it's just lipstick, but that is actually really hard for me. All right, Anna. Anna is my ultimate lipstick in my collection. This is, if I had to just keep one lipstick, which I would never want to do, I would need to keep at least two, because I need my red for the stage when I can be a concert pianist again. But this is stunning. This is the perfect mauve. This is my perfect mauve. And this is still okay, but I can feel like it's borderline. So she's staying, and I need to give her more love. I mean, oh, this is watercolor. Lou. Lou I found at TJ Maxx. And Lou is not like anything else I have, and I'm super excited that I have this. I feel like the closest I have in my collection is maybe Eat Cake. And you can see, like, it's not even, yeah, no, I don't have anything like Lou. So I'm excited to have Lou. Lou, Stefania, Kate, and Greta were all TJ Maxx finds, and you have no idea how excited I was when I found these, because these are like $32 or $34 lipsticks, and I got these for, I don't know, $8 maybe, or something like that. So this is in Stefania. Look at this bright color. So honestly, if Okay, wait. If I was unsure about anything else in this color, I should just stop being unsure about it because you know I'm going to want to keep the NARS. But now I'm looking. This is a little different. This is quite a lot different. Wow. Okay. I really thought I would have something else in this color, but maybe not. These are called their Audacious Matte lipsticks or Audacious lipsticks. While they claim to be matte, they're not like a fully matte. They still have a sheen, and that's why I think they also have that comfort level. They're incredible. I love these lipsticks. Kate, look at Kate. She's a bit of a purple diva, so let's see. Ooh, who is she gonna knock out? Anyone? No, because look, they're all freaking different. What the heck? I kind of wish I had dupes, so it would be easier for me to just say, you know what? I think I'm done here. Okay, we've already swatched Dominique. Dominique is staying. Now let's smell her. She's still okay. She's another oldie. Had her for a while. And then last but not least, we've got Greta. Oof. Look at that. Oh, that is beautiful. And you know what? I just realized I'm going to swatch that Kat Von D lipstick because if it's anything close, it's a different formula. Do I really need both? The only thing that is preventing me from like jumping and saying, yes, I'm going to declutter the Kat Von D is I know in a bright color like that, sometimes having this super matte formula is actually good, like depending on what I am doing on that day. So no, I think I will still keep it in the basket of doom, except for my poor Anita, who needs to have a swatch party revolved all around her. We're keeping all the other NARS lipsticks. That's not a surprise to me. Okay, am I going to be able to finish this on one arm? I guess let's keep rolling. My only Charlotte Tilbury in Very Victoria. I got this at the end of 2019 and I do really love this lipstick. It's a beautiful color. It's definitely a much more wearable version of any sort of 90s brown because it's a much lighter brown. She's certainly not going anywhere. All right, super bougie. The Yves Saint Laurent, the YSL lipsticks. I used to have 3. I had a red, I had like a burgundy, and this is the very first one I ever got. The reason I decluttered the other 2, I bought all 3 in really bright colors that of course travel all over your face. The reason for why I decided to just keep this one is this was my original one and the one I use the most, and I do, for somebody who doesn't like pinks, for the summertime or for the stage or for a statement, I do occasionally love this sort of color. You can see I have used it a ton. I still have a bit of product. It still smells good. It's just way too creamy for this color, but I'm not parting with it. Look at that. It's like the brighter, shinier version of all of these fuchsia pinks that I've told you guys I like. If I'm gonna wear a pink, it has to be bam, fuchsia, darker, in your face, because it has to be closer to a red for me. Like for me, these are both those sort of statement colors that I really like. I do like a bright lip. In fact, it's not until a few years ago that I started wearing primarily nudes. Before it was primarily brights. I do love this one. I'm always a little bit afraid of wearing it because it really can travel, but it's worth it. My 4 MAC lipsticks, I've replaced one, and that is this guy right here, Ruby Woo. This is a newer one that I got in 2019, but I've had Ruby Woo since probably 2014, and my first one traveled the world with me because this is majority of the time my stage lipstick. It's either this or my Sephora 01 in Always Red. They're like cream matte lip stain or whatever they call it. All right, here's Ruby Woo. It's super dry, but it doesn't budge. And that is why it is my stage lipstick. It is not the most comfortable formula. It is not the most incredible red out there by now because let's face it, back in the day, yes, this was an iconic staple because nobody else made a red like that. But by now, reds are a dime a dozen. She's still my ride or die. She's my forever red. Then I have Kinda Sexy, which I really do enjoy. It's a beautiful, beautiful matte lippy. It's kind of similar actually to Raquel by NARS, I would say. And not quite like Lou though. Nothing is quite like Lou in my collection, but she is a bit similar to Raquel, which is right here on my thumb. I do like Kinda Sexy a lot. This is a retro matte in All Fired Up. So again, we have that fuchsia pink, and you can see it takes a while to build it up because it is a retro matte just like Ruby Woo. Really, really drying. Not quite as bright as the Kat Von D one, which is why I'm not so sure. But I feel like I should compare them on my lips. I should actually wear them back to back and see. I think this one's going to go in my basket of doom, because I'd like to compare the two of them. And then finally I have Lady Danger. This is an orangey red. It's the only orangey red I own because I never really thought I looked good in an orange. I should try it and see. I mean, look at that. Oh, wow. And this is a regular matte formula, which I do prefer from MAC. But as I said, like the retro mattes are great for if you know you're going to be working up a sweat. So for me, for the stage, the retro mattes are the way to go. They are not very comfortable though, I will tell you that. All right, we've got just 5 left. These are like my odds and ends. I have this one from Japanesque. I don't remember why I have it. It's like a pinky nude. So let's see, is it a pinky nude I'm actually gonna want to keep? It's pretty, it's creamy. Let me see, maybe. This is from Buxom. This is their Bold Gel Lipstick in Poison Nectar. This I got, I think, at TJ Maxx. Ooh, look, it's another one that is kind of similar to Raquel, but this one's much more creamy. Ooh, I'm curious to try this. I don't even know if I've ever tried this, so we're gonna keep it and try it. And this is a Bold Gel Lipstick in Matte in White Russian. And this one is very nice too. I feel like if I'm gonna wear a slightly pinky nude, it's really gonna be this versus that one from Japanesque. So I think that one, we're gonna let it go. Here's a Bare Minerals lipstick that I've had also for quite a few years. It is a bit too pink for me. Oh yeah. Yeah, no, this, I think I'm just gonna let it go. I recently wore this in a video, and I remember even thinking then that I just don't know if I'm into these colors. And then last but not least, ironic that this ended up being last, is a Becca lipstick. Becca, which is leaving us in September and closing down their brand. This is a Lush Lip Color Balm in Almond Flare, and it's very balmy. It does feel very nice, but honestly, I never think to reach for it a while apart. I mean, I don't know, maybe I'll do like a full face of whatever I have from Becca, so maybe I should save it for a future video or something, but I don't know. I feel like I have these colors in better formulas. Even something like this one from Urban Decay. While it's more opaque, which is actually what I prefer, the color is similar, so I think I'm gonna let it go. Guys, I actually decluttered. For me, this is impressive. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're going to look at this very colorful arm one last time. My goodness, this is a bit crazy. I'm going to attempt to remove these swatches, and we're gonna come back and do a tally of how many lippies I'm definitely keeping, how many are making it into my basket of doom, and how many are being decluttered. So I will be right back. Okay, so this is exciting. So I am for sure keeping this center part here, which is 45 lipsticks. We started at 74. 13 are in my basket of doom or on the chopping block, and 16 are leaving my collection in one way or another. I have to figure all of that out. So I am really pleasantly actually surprised by that. Of course, we still don't know the fate of these 13, and some of them might make it back into this 45 or migrate their way to the decluttered pile. But the fact that I am moving somewhere is really, really exciting. I'm really, really thrilled that I did this, because also now I have reminded myself what I have in here. I mean, I haven't pulled for a lot of these Urban Decay or Lorac lipsticks, or even some of my NARS and Bite Beauty lipsticks in a long time, and I think that I really need to start doing that. Thank you so much for sticking through this. I have a feeling this is going to be a super long video. Let's hope I can edit it down to, I don't know, under an hour would be nice. And other than that, I hope that this was fun or entertaining in some way. Please let me know, what is your favorite lipstick formula, even if it's not something that I own, because while I do not really want to be buying new lipsticks. Oh, I just realized I did not include my new Milk makeup lipstick that I recently bought at TJ Maxx, and it was just included in my January and February low buy budget update and haul. I will link that. And I did buy a Milk lipstick and cream. So okay, 46 lipsticks is actually what I have. I'm not going to go looking for it right now, but I would love to know, what lippies are your favorites? There's of course always things that I have my eye on, even if I do not allow myself to purchase anything. I am so curious about the Juvia's Place lip products. I am so curious about Proper Beauty, but I think for now I'm set. So we're gonna have to see if I actually do purchase 2 other lipsticks this year. Lipsticks is something I'm only allowing myself 3 for the entire year of 2021, and since I've already purchased 1, I only have 2 slots left in my collection to fulfill my lipstick crave, because I am obsessed with lip products. They were probably my second love, mascara being my first when I was in my 20s, lipsticks being my second, and that also started from college days. And now of course eyeshadows is where it's at, but lipsticks still have my heart. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being with me throughout this video. Can't wait to hear what you guys think of this. Please go ahead and leave me some comments down below. I'd love to chat about all of this and more. And other than that, I hope that you guys are all doing really, really well. I hope that you are continuing to stay safe, take care of yourself and those around you. And I can't wait to see you in my next video. Bye guys.